Now, one of the most popular and long-standing beliefs about the blood moon is that it's a sign of the end of the world, a symbol of what is to come and the second coming of Christ. Now, this belief has been around for centuries, and it's been linked to various religious prophecies. Now, in the Bible, for example, in the book of Joel chapter 3 verse 31, it states, "The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come." Similarly, in the book of Revelation chapter 6 verse 12, it reads, "And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood." While many people today may not see the blood moon as a sign of the end of the world, the theory still holds a lot of power and resonance. For some, it's a reminder of the impermanence of life, and the importance of living life in the present moment, as holy and righteous as possible.
Okay, so I like the fact that the blood moon is the second coming of Christ. I love Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is that's where it's at. That's where that love frequency, that harmony, that unity, the just everything. And you can tell just what's been going on in the politics and everything that's been happening at the White House, all the protests and all the protests that's happening around the world against Trump. You can tell there is an apocalypse happening within the government. Allegedly, YouTube. I'm just recording this video today to get some understanding of some intertwanglements that's been happening between the above and the below and all of these different planets and eclipses and retrogrades. And apparently Mercury retrograde has started. I've been into astrology lately and just understanding the connection that we all have as a collective and on a universal level and on a micro level. Universe got some explaining to do, because why haven't I been getting some sleep? Why haven't I not been able to rest? Come on now, what is it? So I'm looking into this blood moon and the lunar eclipse and everything. So yeah, let's just go.
I started learning about palmistry so that I could do palm reading. That's when I had an aha moment that maybe the planets are not outside of us like we've been taught and told our whole life. Perhaps they're representations of what's going on inside of us. So of course, it's been said we're going to have a blood moon between tonight and tomorrow. And of course, y'all know I'm just here to make you think. I'm not here to persuade you one way or another. So if it resonates with you, that's great. And if it doesn't, that's cool too. No harm, no foul. As the key word in all this is my theory. Now let's connect the dots. Every celestial event is a direct activation of something going on inside your body, your consciousness, your spiritual DNA. But when we're talking about this blood moon, we're not just talking about no eclipse. We're talking about another major shift in cosmic and human consciousness. In many spiritual traditions, the blood moon is known as an alchemical marriage. This is a time when you have the masculine and the feminine energies that collide and transform. Now remember, the moon is the subconscious, the intuition, the hidden mystery, the emotional body. The sun is the divine masculine. Y'all know this. This is why they had S-U-N and changed it to S-O-N. That's the conscious mind. That's action, illumination, enlightenment. Because remember, nothing can hide from the sun. Everything will be exposed or illuminated. Lunar eclipse is supposed to be when the sun, moon, and earth align perfectly. This is the time when it's forcing the shadow self to be exposed. We are experiencing a cosmic balancing of the energy. Our hidden truths, suppressed emotion, and subconscious programming are being forced to the surface. I know a lot of y'all can attest to this right now. Now, when we think about the blood moon, blood, life force energy, because what flows through your body keeping you alive, wouldn't that be your blood? And what's sacred in all spiritual tradition? Blood. In alchemy, the red stage is the final stage of transmutation. This is when the soul has burned away the impurities. What happens after that? After the soul is burned away, it does something that they said Jesus did. It rises again like the phoenix, or it's reborn. This blood moon is initiation into higher awareness. And if you resist it, it's going to feel like suffering. But if you embrace it, you're going to unlock that ancient knowledge hidden within yourself. Because I keep telling you, the soul knows all. And I know y'all remember when I told y'all that moon we've been seeing ain't the original one. It was placed there as a control system like we talked about. Frequency manipulator meant to distort emotions, disrupt our natural cycles. And I truly believe it's responsible for keeping us in this damn time loop. In esoteric knowledge, that's why the moon has always been linked to illusion, as well as deception, but also the astral realm. The artificial moon is what's been controlling human emotion, making people lunatic. It's also been manipulating those frequencies. How when the moon is full, some people act extra nuts. Now the real moon is a spiritual gateway, a portal to divine feminine energy, intuition, and hidden knowledge. The return of the organic moon means the illusion is cracking. Finally, this is why people waking up, seeing through the deception, questioning reality at an accelerated pace, more than I've ever seen before in this lifetime. That false grid is collapsing. Blood moon eclipse is the death of the fake moon's illusion and influence. This particular one is going to bring a glitch that the matrix can't recover from. The veil damn near gone. It's at its weakest. This is why your dreams are stronger, your psychic downloads are hitting harder, and your spiritual experiences feel amplified. And you want to know why emotions are so raw right now? Artificial energy that kept them contained for so long is breaking down. That's why so many people have been feeling drained, emotional, disoriented. Your body is shifting between the energy of the fake moon's control and the real moon's energy. So those dreams, intense revelations, that's like your system rebooting. And this energy right now is going to force you to see what you avoided. Don't run from it, face it. In the discomfort, the only way to heal is to feel. Journal, meditate, sit in silence, connect with nature. Ask your higher self and your spirit guides, what is being revealed to me? Just remember the representation of what they call the real moon is back. But beyond that, just remember, it's inside of you. So you can always channel that energy. Right now, your body is purging so much to include artificial programming. Drink your water, your fruit juice, take your spiritual baths, do some ground, avoid them negative Nellies, them toxic people away from you. Mental fog is being released and the intuition is coming back online. Pay attention to your dreams, your synchronicity, those random knowings. Blood moon is a spiritual marker. Shift in reality, and the sky is revealing the truth, and so are you. The old world is crumbling, and so is that veil. And the universe is asking one question. You ready to see it? Or are you still scared of the truth? Because I truly believe after this, nothing truly will never be the same. It already hasn't been. But rest assured, it definitely won't be from here. And that's not always a bad thing. Make sure y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments.
My symptoms as a Gemini is that I've been getting up and sleeping and feeling tired and sleeping even more. Like, I just been feeling tired this entire time, but I haven't been able to sleep past 3 hours. And what's crazy is that the dreams that I've been having in these 3-hour intervals have been very vivid and wild. So I've been having dreams lately that have been making me face my subconscious about my thoughts. I've been like cleaning out in these dreams I've been cleaning out demons inside of houses. I've been praying in my dreams. Like, this is the first time I've ever I prayed in my dreams before, but this is the first time it's actually very frequent. Like, I've been praying in my dreams. Like, me and my subconscious are getting like this at this point. A Mercury retrograde, a Venus retrograde, a lunar eclipse, Mars passed behind the moon, and then we also had daylight savings time. It's just been a lot of different shifts and a lot of different changes that's been happening, but change always shaking the foundation, but it also means that it's something good that is happening with us. New realms within are unearthing as we speak. I'm not gonna lie. Well, if anybody else has been feeling pain in their upper neck or like in their bodies or somewhere around their back, and you feel like there's energy that's getting stuck right there, one thing that I did that helped me was I had leaned forward up against the door. So I leaned forward and my legs were still planted on the floor. So sometimes you need gravity to help assist with the energy that's just flowing up your body and it's going up to your crown. So if you lean forward and allow that energy and allow gravity to pull that energy up, up your spine, up your head, through your head, you will feel better. You just got to start stretching. And this is important as well. Y'all need to stretch. Y'all need to drink water. Yoga is really important right now, especially with moving your body, because there's so much that is purging. I feel like the programs that's no longer serving us is running right now, and it's allowing us to test the waters and test our vibration to see if we're going to fall back into that, which we see that it's an illusion. We see that this is a program that is not of our most highest good. And I've been having a lot of intrusive thoughts lately, just intrusive thoughts, like bad stuff that's happening. And I'm like, why? Where's all of this coming from? And I feel like the stuff that I shove down is starting to come up, and the way I react to it, the way I respond to it in my brain, it's like I've been really inside myself. I've been dealing with internal rewiring a lot lately, strengthening that connection with my internal other half, my spirit half, my just the connection with the divine mother, the connection with the moon, because the mother is intuitive, the mother knows, the mother is emotionally in tune with herself. So all the spaces inside of myself where emotional maturity has not been met yet, that's what's coming up. And I haven't been as emotional as I was with the last video, like at the beginning of January, during February, but I know that I feel lighter. I feel like my body is just releasing so much, and I've been tired. Like, because the dreams have been so vivid, the tiredness has just been extra. Like, when I tell you, I got up I slept all the way to 12. I stayed up for about to 3 o'clock. I took a nap all the way from 3 to 7. And then after that, from 7 to 11, after that, 7 to 11, I was up, and then I went to sleep at 11 o'clock, 12. So it's like, I've been tired for no reason, Some people might look at this as a frustrating time, but I really enjoy this process of release and just really connecting with my divine mother, connecting with my divine feminine energy. I really need to go and get some grass and just really spend some time in nature. But I feel like my latest interest in astrology and just the interconnectedness of the collective, nature, the planets, our earth, nature, just the sky, everything, the collective, everything is just making me feel more connected instead of disconnected. And I don't fear anything, and I don't allow anything that I don't desire to infiltrate my being that is not of my most highest good. And this is just a beautiful time for me, especially because I feel like I'm inside of an egg, I'm inside of a cocoon, and there's this new version of me that's growing in this egg, and it's gonna hatch soon. And I feel like the egg is hatching. This process of old wounds that are releasing, I'm thinking about stuff I haven't thought about in such a long time. Just experiences, people, all of that, and it's causing me to reflect, and then I'm responding in such a different way than I usually used to. That's how I know I've grown and I've changed. And it's such a beautiful transition and a growth in this new version of me, because I see so much light and so much gold on this hatch that's about to happen.
Hold on, holiday.
holiday, have memories of your past been popping up a lot lately? I'm talking about old friendships, old relationships. You've been thinking about who you used to be, how you used to show up. Have you been reflecting on your past a whole lot? Well, that's because we have a total lunar eclipse coming up. Let's get into it. Peace and wellness, y'all. We have a total lunar eclipse happening on March 14th. And when we have a total lunar eclipse, the earth is resting perfectly between the sun and the moon, causing a shadow to be casted upon the moon and giving the moon a beautiful reddish orange color. That's what makes us call it the alluring, sensual name of a blood moon. Now, when we have a total lunar eclipse, it illuminates both the north node and the south node. The north node tells us our highest potential self, our destiny, and the south node offers us an opportunity to be introspective, reflect, and release. So this is a good time to be introspective, to reflect and ask yourself, what is it that I need to release so that I can manifest as my highest potential self and manifest my destiny? Now, you want to reflect on every aspect of your holistic self, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. What habits, what behaviors, what thought patterns, what people, what do you want to release that you believe is stopping you or blocking you from manifesting as your highest potential self holistically? Now, what's complementing this total lunar eclipse so well is that it is happening with a full moon in Virgo. Now, Virgo is a mutable earth sign ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is our planet of agreements, technology, communication, and transportation. Virgo energy is known for being super structured, very organized, very disciplined, and having great stick-to-itiveness. So as you decide what you want to release, also ask yourself, what do I want to manifest to replace what I am releasing? For example, if you decide that you want to release an old habit that is no longer serving you, what new habit do you want to manifest that will help you show up as your highest divine self? If you want to release relationships, friendships, community members that are no longer aligned with your wellness, what new relationships, what new friendships, what new community members do you want to manifest that are aligned with your wellness? If you want to release thought patterns, ways of behaving that are no longer aligned with your wellness, that do not reflect your highest divine self, what new thought patterns, mindsets, and behaviors do you want to replace them with that are a reflection of your highest divine self? Overall, y'all, total lunar eclipses offer us the opportunity to reflect on our past, be super introspective about who we are today, release anything that is not aligned with our wellness, and manifest as our highest potential self. What are you going to let go of so that you can manifest your destiny?
3D has been trying it, and that's the thing. You want to try to pull me back into old versions or lifestyles that I don't know necessarily subscribe to anymore. Like, this is me now. I'm growing, I'm transforming, I'm changing, and it doesn't matter if I'm dealing with being tired or feeling a little emotional or going through thoughts and working through my brain and building a stronger connection with my subconscious. I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm proud of myself. And I'm saying that instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try to see that everything is an adventure. Explore all possibilities. There are many more than you can currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between life. Right now is a moment for us to find our center and our alignment into this new version of ourselves. It's like we're stepping into a new body, a new person, a new explored part of ourselves that we've never been in. And all of the miracles and the blessings and the things that we've been working on that we feel like didn't happen last year, oh, it's happening this year. It's happening, and it is. For my Christians, the book of Esther popped up in my brain. It popped up like on my timeline. I kept seeing it and I was like, who is Esther? And then I actually like watched the YouTube video on like what the book of Esther represented and what it meant and, just the story behind it. To summarize, what I learned from watching that video, or just like the explanation of the book, was basically that things are already in place. Things have already been in place and it's ready for the shift. And don't ever think that there's not nothing that is ready for you or ready for your energy, ready for your upgrade. The world is ready. The world is ready. The universe is ready. We have always been ready. And so when I came across this video, I just wanted to play it for my Christians.
So while this is all being talked about, God gave me Esther 4. And boy, do you guys need to hear this, okay? Lunar eclipse, worm, moon, blood, all of it. Okay, here's how it connects, right? As a summary, the book of Esther, she is basically saying that the chosen people of God are being plotted against. They are having, assassination attempts on the true Israelites. So what happens is, what's kind of like congruent what's happening right now, is there is a setup to set up the real people who aren't doing anything wrong. Queen Esther, God bless her, Mordecai, God bless him, let's go. Okay, so they basically get set up. And then on the month of Adar, which if you see occurs 8 times in 8 verses, and even the concordance equals 8. So here we go. If you want to use karma or just universal justice, this is God's judgment. And did all of this on the 13th and the 14th. Wouldn't you know, I thought maybe, is it August? Because they changed the calendar. Look at that. But no, they changed the month and the calendar and the time. But look, God isn't playing with his chosen right now. It's March. Okay, it's the 13th and the 14th of the lunar eclipse. Esther's involved and Mordecai, the spirit, is here. So watch for major changes. The worms are coming out, they're being exposed, and vindication is here.
Okay, so in the book of Esther, she was chosen to be the next queen. And she didn't understand why she was put in that position because she was hiding the fact that she was a Jew. And around that time, Jews were being pursued. They were being, you know what happened in the Bible. And she just didn't feel qualified. She didn't understand her position and why she was in that position. But then come to find out that she was the one who ended up saving all of her people, all of the Jews. She ended up saving them by moving accordingly and trusting her position and trusting that this new life, this new experience, this new position that you've been put in, and this new way of life that you're in is for a reason, and you have to trust it, even though you don't understand how the path is going to be moving forward, or if you don't feel qualified to be in this light or feel qualified to be inside of this healthier, higher version of yourself, because you've never been in this way, you've never been in this type of mindset before. Your life is changing, your mind is changing, things are happening at a rapid pace for you, but that's because you're shedding so much, and it's such a beautiful process, and you don't realize the magnitude of the changes that are happening for you. So I received this message last night, and I just want to play it for y'all.
And to be completely known. And when I say completely no, I mean completely no. Completely no. This is why you can't see it. This is why it's going to be unknown. This is why it's going to be unexpected. This new beginning is literally a whole new life that you are stepping into, that you have worked for. And I'm not saying that what you're about to do is unknown to you, but these are spaces. These are things that you have not done before in terms of career-wise, relationship-wise, creatively-wise. It's going to be completely new for you. And this is the thing, because this is the part of the message that can be a little bit triggering, because you're still trying to hold on to doing things the way that you used to do things, but there is no fulfillment there. But this collective that I'm speaking with, majority of your life has always been about other people, helping other people, guiding other people, uplifting other people. It was never about you creating a life for you. It was never about you experiencing a life that you love. No. And you were conditioned to believe, because a lot of healers, okay, a lot of creative people, they are, especially if you've experienced trauma, they are conditioned to believe that their gifts are for other people. And it's not saying that you're not going to help other people, but baby, the gifts that you were given, it's majority of it is for you to use on yourself, for your life. And in you using it on you and in your life and creating a life that you love, that is how you're going to inspire 10 times the amount that you can inspire by having types of conversations of uplifting people and like motivating people and inspiring people. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the amount of people that you're going to actually inspire living a life that you love is 10 times bigger and grander. Okay? Regardless, it is in your nature to help people, to give. But this is the era that you're stepping into where it really is all about you. Finally, and for once, it is about you. It is about you creating a life that you enjoy, that you're excited about, that you're inspired about. It is about you. So when I tell you that this path, that is why no matter how much you're trying to control or micromanage the divine right now, nothing is going to be revealed to you, because it is a path that is completely new. It is a path that your mind right now cannot put together, because the visions that you can put together right now for what is coming is only an accumulation of things that you've experienced in the past. And it's like, there's just no way that you can put this together. And honestly, this is exciting because you are tapped in. You are in tune, psychic ass. Okay, you can pick things up. You know what's coming. You can feel it. But this is a surprise that the divine has put aside just for you, and now it is time for you to receive it.
And that's it. That's all. Like, this is we in the season of building a relationship with our inner world and our inner self, because we know that what's going on inside of here is only going to reflect what's going on out here. Okay, regardless of what's happening in other people's universes, in the government universe, and in your family's universe. We in here. Okay, and we making it fun. We making it nice. We enjoying it. We are not feeling upset because we don't know what's happening or what's going on. We are not going to try to trace back by trying to repeat old habits that don't exist in this timeline. Like, no, this is a whole new foundation. This is a whole new castle that you've discovered on your plane and your terrain inside of your mind. Okay, so it's been built for you. The universe has already built it for you. It's here. Okay, and this is the new. All right, I want you to say this is your new. It's time for your new. Okay, yeah. Comment down below. It's time for my new. Time for my new. Yeah. I want to say thank you for watching if you made it to this point, and I will see you guys on another video. We're going to end the video off with a singing bowl session. So, just bring in some alignment in, and I'm going to play a pure tone real quick while I get set up. And yeah, got this.